What's up, guys? George back again to do another CD review, and this is for the brand new Fozzy CD called Judas. I haven't picked up the last couple of Fozzy records, just not that I didn't want to, I never did, but decided to give this one a shot since I saw it was coming out pretty cheap. It was under $10. It's like $7.99 or something like that, so I gave it a shot. Obviously, if you don't know who Fozzy is, it's Chris Jericho from WWE fame, along with members of the band Stuck Mojo. I didn't know what to expect because I have their early records, so I wasn't sure if they still sounded like that, which they don't. I mean, I'm not overly excited about this record. There's a couple tracks on here that I thought were really good. It's just not my cup of tea as far as music goes. It's more of a modern, not modern metal, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't my thing. However, saying that, the second track, Drinking with Jesus, I thought was really good. Elevator's fantastic, that track. Wolves at Bay was the last track on here. There's 11 songs on here. And I gotta admit, Chris Jericho's vocals, I didn't care for that much when he first started putting the Fozzy records out, years ago. But man, he really has found himself as far as the lead vocalist goes. That's what kept me going on this album. Musically, like I said, I don't hate it. I don't think it's a bad record. It's just not my thing. And for what it is, it's really good. But the 3 or 4 tracks that I absolutely loved, and I listened to every track on here because I wanted to hear Chris's vocals on it. And he nails it. He's really good. You would never know. I think there was a time in the early albums of the early Fozzy records that when you heard them, you heard Chris Jericho from the WWE, if that makes sense. You heard his voice that you normally hear when he talks in interviews and screaming on WWE, when he's doing what are they called, cutting a promo. And that was always the thing. Like, if you didn't know who Chris Jericho was before you if you listened to Fozzy before you knew who Chris Jericho was, it wouldn't make a big deal, I don't think. But being a big wrestling fan, I knew who he was, and when you hear him sing, it was kind of, all right, whatever, like it didn't, I couldn't separate the two for some reason in the past. I don't know why, but if that makes any sense whatsoever. But on this record, it really does make me want to go back and pick up the last couple albums just to hear it. It's heavy, it's killer. It's not like the earlier stuff, because I thought the earlier stuff was more traditional metal, but I could be wrong. I think it was. Maybe their first album was even a covers record. But as far as this one goes, I really like 4 of the tracks on here. The rest is just not my thing. But they're good, if that makes sense. I don't know, you'd have to be the judge. You'd have to judge it for yourself, really. I'm not going to trash anything because, like I said, it's just not my thing. It doesn't suck, you know what I mean? It's just not what I listen to, really. But Burn Me Out was another cool. I think there was 5 maybe on here that I really liked. Painless. Drinking with Jesus, Elevator, Wolves at Bay, Running with the Bulls, and yeah, Burn Me Out, I think I really like too. So I would suggest checking it out. I mean, if you have his last few albums, I guess I don't know if they're in the same vein as those. Like I said, I don't have them, but this makes me want to hear the other ones for sure. And Chris's vocals, man, he's definitely come into his own as a vocalist, I thought. Really cool. But I would definitely check it out. You decide. Just not my thing, but pretty cool record overall. It's not something I probably would listen to a lot as a whole, but definitely a few of those tracks on there. So Anyway, that is it. Follow me on social media, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.